So we're trying something new. I think the idea is to give more of us a chance to say things that we like to say on Sunday mornings. But we're doing a moment to consider, and this will be different from time to time. And this week, it's science and faith. Yeah, that is me. It's odd. A couple of Sundays ago, some of us gathered and watched a presentation by a couple of scientists who are in the evangelical church about what it might be like to make our churches more welcoming to scientifically minded people. So that was interesting. And there's lots of other interesting questions about the relationship between science and faith. So I wrote up about 2 minutes worth. It's supposed to be about 2 minutes, right? I probably burned about a minute of that already, but I'll share with you what I wrote. And it starts out, good morning. My name is Stardust Fractal, but you can call me Jason. For the next minute and 52 seconds, you're invited to consider the enterprises of science and of faith and what, if anything, they might have to do with each other. We'd better start by making sure we understand what these two little words mean. The enterprise of science refers to that collection of methodological disciplines by which our species has come to understand so much about the natural world that we can cure diseases, build spacecraft, access a world wide web of information from our pocket, reconstruct dinosaurs, and unleash the power of the atom. Neat and terrifying things like that. The roots of science were formed hundreds of years before Christ was born, when Aristotle and other philosophers began seeking a greater understanding of the natural world as a way to learn more about the divine powers behind its creation. And there have been scientists through the ages, many of them Christians, who were driven by a deep desire to better know their God. Michael Faraday, James Maxwell, Isaac Newton, Blaise Pascal, and Werner Heisenberg. These are just a few of the names that you might recognize. For these and many other scientists, drawing close to God happens in awe-filled moments when a hypothesis about nature is objectively proven through repeatable experiment. Now, the enterprise of faith, on the other hand, is it's not about that. Faith is about belief, not proof. It's about the heart, not the intellect. It's about the spiritual, not the material. Faith is a journey that is intensely personal and meaningful, whose truths are best told through story and song, painting and dance. It's about the relationships our spirits have with God and with each other. Faith is about love and hope and other such nonsense, by which I mean faith doesn't often make sense, at least not in the way that science does. For faith is less about finding the answers and more about finding the mysterious and living with it, living well with it. So, what do these two, science and faith, have to do with each other? Can somebody be both a scientist and a person of faith? Can a person of faith use the internet to drive a hybrid car or attend church via Zoom? These are, I think, worth taking a moment to consider. Thank you.